Hey, welcome back. If you've been following the channel, you saw a full mechanical refresh on Dino 08492. It was a valve adjust and fuel system, cooling system, oil delivery system, ignition system, and induction system. Well, now that we've started to put this on the road after 34 years of being in a collection and slumbering, there's a couple things of finding out in the interior that are a little funky. The horn does not seat very well. It's a really nice condition, old one, but it is worn down on the edges here, and I'm going to use Bondic to add material to that scraped area, because when this chatters around, this contact makes it makes contact with your ground, and the horn just goes off. You'll be driving down the road, turning, and the horn was going crazy on me. So it's very embarrassing. So help me be socially acceptable. A couple other things I want to share with people. The mirror is quite dusty and dirty. I want to take that off and show people how to do it, as well as look at this. We got a 1980s Blaupunk something with some wonderful wires sticking out, as well as the choke bezel down here has broken. The legend is fine. I am going to replace that also. As well as when we open the door, we see this kick panel lights on, but that one does not. That may be a position or a bulb. Changing to I am changing to LED bulbs, but one thing about LED bulbs is they are polarized. You must put them in positive and negative. So anyhow, here's the rear view mirror. Let's move on to that. And in order to remove an OEM rear view mirror, you have to do something quite firm and pull on it like that. You will find the striker is attached with two screws and a mushroom head that the corresponding spring-loaded hexagonal fitting attaches to. So if you can't get it off and you're looking for fasteners, don't. It is a forceful pull. Be careful and mind the glass as you do it. But you must use quite a bit of force to pull it off. Let's go to take it to the bench and clean it up. All right, I've gotten back to the bench here, and our two projects are the Dino horn. I do have a substitute that has better. The issue here are the flats have been worn down. These little bumps here are rising. They provide tension. You can see, there we go. There's actually wear marks on it all over there. And that has reduced the material, and it now flops out, and it's very embarrassing because anytime this hits a ground, any of the metal, it sounds off. And I was driving around, my horn just made it sound like I was doing the honking, and that wasn't true. So to repair this, we're just going to add a little material to this one and tighten up the fit a little bit. I do have a replacement in my stock, but it's not as nice as this, actually. This is a really good condition, and it is the original one. Contact was pulled out a little bit there, but let's go ahead and do our Bondic. Let's only try it on one. Let's apply some material right here. Now, where was the one we sanded? There, I sanded this one. Apply just the slightest amount, just to build it up a little bit. Okay. And give it the required 5 seconds of UV. Good. There we now have a buildup and a little ramp on there too. So that's ready to go. Plasti weld with Bondic. Now, next topic is the rear view mirror. This is a little bit more involved, and you have to be careful. There's a couple tricks to this because there are two springs inside. Not only is it a brute force removal as we saw, but also it is a slotted detent fit. So you're going to need your tools here to slip right in over the detent, and before you do anything, get a towel ready. There are two springs inside, a circular spring and a bow spring. Please don't ask me how I know this. The bow spring will launch, and you'll spend an hour with a flashlight in there in your garage looking for it. But we're not going to discuss how we know that. So now pay attention how it goes. This is only a one way. Remember, the cant is backwards on the flipping switch too. So you want to make certain. You see how that goes? There will be an angle to that, and it's not symmetrical fore and aft. So let's get our next plastic tool in there and put that to tent. Get our towel ready, because as soon as we are able to release this, we want to capture everything. Okay, I've got you back, gently on the left, gently on the right. Lift up slightly, okay. Okay. Going on. Okay. Lift up with the handle on that. Now is the time to cover it with a towel as you get. Now I've got the front edge and I'm using the arm, the firm arm. There we go. That's released, and there we hear that noise. That's a slip. That was the tension being released. Okay, what do we have here? Now let's look at what goes. This is an OEM mirror. Oh, there was this. Remember there was the caution on the tent. See, it's actually canted backwards. You'll need to make sure that goes back in correctly towards the back, like that. Okay, that's your first thing, is to set that there. Now, here we see the inner workings. Get a better light on that, of what goes in. We'll notice a couple things in here. We have edge spacers, the bowed spring, a circular retention clip, and another, as well as the mirror, and then the glass on the back side of that, and then the casing. So here is your detent rod that it goes into also. If you don't have these, this is what an original looks like, and you can make something like that. This is your bugger right here. Grab onto it, this bowed spring. There, that's a good look. And release the tension in that. Okay, this is captured in here and be very difficult to remove, but you can see now the glass is removed. And the two factory spacers also come out. They're not under tension, but they are. Oops, okay. Actually, I just need to move things back a little bit. There's the glass. These are the two surfaces that you will want to clean face to face as they come inside. Now, let's move this to the side. Put this back in. Use spray away cleaner. You can get this at Home Depot or Costco or anywhere. This is really a very good cleaner. Clean both inside surfaces of the glass and the mirror. Okay. Lightly rubbing this 49-year-old mirror. Remember, all of this stuff is extremely delicate. Just work it. Just work it. Don't apply pressure. Let it clean itself. Now with the glass, this is the outside, but you'll also take advantage of hitting it on the inside of the rims right now too, where when it's normally you won't be able to clean it. Otherwise, I could see you not wanting to clean this. Let's see. Okay. Boy, some of this edge grime is really prevalent. Okay, now you're getting coaxed off. That's more than clean. All right. So we can place the glass back in. With the edge spacers. You see how the edge spacers go in and conform to the edge of the glass? Get back in there and provide a nice little cushioned step for the rear glass there. Fits in one side, as you can see, and now the other side, I need to get it down. I don't need both hands to do that, even though it'd be a better photograph. Let's slide this guy in. Get you. All right, here. This is a little trick. You're gonna have, oops. You have to slide one in into its position, and then you are going to have to, or I am going to have to, align that to allow it to slip in and down so it is firmly captured. Okay, there you go. Sticking up just a little bit off the top, and that will be the spacer for that. I am going to hit that with spray wood just a little bit. My fingers did get on the inside, and this is the one time I'm going to do this. Probably not. I may open this up again. It's not that difficult when you look at it. Okay, now to reassemble, we've already started putting the glass in the front. We've cleaned the mirror. You can see both the mirror and the glass are now fog free. And insert that back in. All right, it will need to sit right on the edges of the rubber guides here and here. There's a little play, but we are ready to reassemble. The one difficult portion upon reassembly is getting the lever getting the lever right here to pick up that. This is your night and day action right there with this springy action. But this must go in the inside first, like that. Install that. Get our bowspring ready to go. Okay, there's our tension bowspring and the very critical alignment of the lower catch must happen first. How can I do this on camera? Good luck. I'm going to hold it. Oh, it's not a viewable. Ooh. I'm actually holding the button, the lever here, and aligning it with the tension rod. When I can. Let's see. Aha. So, here is where the technique comes. You cannot install that as an assembly. You must install the glass, the mirror side, into the frame first. To catch the night and day switch. Got it. Okay. Once you've got the night and day switch in, as you can see, I can now have that. It's captured. I do risk a little fingerprint there. Let's clean that. Now we need to get the mirror back on. And with their plastic guides. Okay. A little bit more tension. Top and bottom snapped in. Wow. There, it's working again. Let's clean off that outside. And that is how you clean the mirror. Now to reinstall, go back to the car. Let's take it over. See if I can do this with the camera. It's pretty tough. You do have to be firm with the Dino rear view mirror. Let's see. Again, there's our holder. Let's see. Can he do it one-handed? I did it. And there we go. It's installed. The view is clean. Ooh, I do have some suds in there. Well, I know how to take it apart if I need to do it again. Thanks. Okay, we're back in the car. Let's reinstall the Dino. You can see there's a little wear on that tab. Here's our additive wear that we added, our additive material that compensates for the wear. I'll get my fingers out of the way. And we will install that edge first. It's connected. I do have the electrical wires blanked off with electrical tape so that they don't sound the horn by accident. Let's cover that with some. Insert it with the Bondix side on the right. Ooh, it's nice and firm. And look at that.